Welcome back to the Coalition of Friends YouTube channel. My name is Garrett, and I'm going to review Gretel and Hansel for you today. This is my review for it in 15 minutes or less, so let's begin. I don't like this movie narratively. It's really boring, really dull. Nothing happens in it. For a lot of the movie, nothing happens in it. If you know the story of Hansel and Gretel, you already know the certain events that has to happen. They have to have some reason to go into the woods. They come across the house. They go into the house. Coda's yawning over there. He's being a wild boy. Thank you, Coda. And then you have to see them see the food. Then you have to see the reveal that the food is bad. Then you have to find out the woman is a witch. And the witch has to be defeated in some way. So you have your structure, and you don't get much around it. It takes too long, in my opinion, for them to get there. I know this movie is an hour or 35 minutes or something like that. It takes like 20-ish minutes to get there. That's too long, and even then you're not getting that much development from your characters. There's a whole scene where they get fucking tripped by mushrooms. Why have Sophia Lillis, who's a very talented actress in It chapter and both It movies, why make her do that? I'm really sorry for these actors with what they had to do. The one who plays the witch is really good. She's like the most talented out of everyone there. It's just not exciting for me. Nothing is too scary. I wasn't scared. There might have been one jump scare, but even then, not scary for me. Let me go to the notebook. Yes, I'm still on this notebook. I'm almost done though. Okay, Gretel and Hansel review. It's shot well, is the thing. And that gets old pretty quickly because I don't like the way they shoot characters walking. It looks like the camera is attached to them, so when they're walking, the camera goes with them the same exact way as they're walking, or if they're running, it's shaking the same way as them. Sometimes it's really up close from a lower angle. I don't like that. Coda, you'll be let out soon, baby boy. Anywho, the accents are odd. There's different accents between all three leads. Maybe Sophia Lillis couldn't get a full British accent because this is old America. Maybe she couldn't do that. I'm just not sure. There's a narration opened by the soon-to-be later witch, and then there's Sophia Lillis' narration for her character that's pointless. There's really no need for that narration because you can just not have it, and you just not need it. The movie's the same. It doesn't add any depth to her character. It's a bunch of rhetorical questions that the audience can't really answer because it's the character questioning stuff to herself. So that's not interesting at all. The one scare that really got me was at the beginning with her mom and the axe. That was good because there wasn't any build up to it or anything. It just happened and it was startling to me. Though you can say that's a knock to it in that being it's a jump scare that comes out of nowhere. But I think how the mom was acting, it makes sense. Not how the actress was acting, but how her character was acting, what they were doing with the character. It made sense to me. So I understood that. It worked for me. There's a couple shots that the opening storytelling part is shot widescreen. You know, you have your bars up above it, a bar below it, full frame of it. And then the rest of the movie is shot in this weird, I think it's 155 something. If you know what it is, please comment down below. It's a really weird really weird framing to have it. it's artistic in enough sense that it's interesting to watch, but it gets boring after a while because it's losing that newness, or like I'm getting used to it and it's not exciting for me because it's really the same thing we're looking at over and over again. The set design is okay, the costuming is fine. There's a couple good conversations in here. I don't think this is horror because it's not really scary. Maybe it's thriller. Like the whole end sequence, not scary to me. It really wasn't scary to me, and I don't know why. I really don't know why that wasn't scary to me, and it's not thrilling. I wasn't thrilled by it. It just happened, and I was sitting back watching this witch get defeated. I was just like, huh, okay. Have their witch powers be the Force. Who fucking cares at this point? You know? You really don't know what the witch is doing for so long. Like what her plan is, why she wants these kids to be whatever, why she introduces, like how she knows Gretel has like powers or can be able to use the power, even though in the reveal that, spoiler alert, this is spoilers for the whole thing, by the way, if you got this far in it, your fault. Anyways, the reveal that the witch is the girl with the pink hat's mother, who the girl is enabling her these powers because the mom killed and ate her other kids, was wild. It was new. I didn't expect that from this movie, so it was nice to get a little bit backstory from the witch instead of it just being that she was the pink little girl. No, she's the mom. That was cool. But why? So she had to kill and eat some other kids' powers. Is the sense that Gretel and Hansel are eating other people's body parts that magically get turned into the food? Is that the reason why the witch is able to get Gretel to do things? I'm not sure. It's not necessary. This movie doesn't want to answer any questions other than the ones it answers. It just leaves. I don't know if it's badly written or if they just couldn't find answers to things they presented, and that's probably a knock to the writing as a whole. It's just boring. To be mainly boring. I don't know in this movie. Oh, this really, really funny part to me. I started laughing in this theater when I noticed it. Hansel disappears at one point, and Gretel finds him, and he's just Blair Witching into a corner. He's literally just standing still, staring into a corner, and it made me laugh really, really hard once I made that connection. There wasn't many people in this theater, and I'm sure they were like, that's a crazy person. But if they asked me why I was laughing, I'm sure maybe if they were real horror fans, they would understand, like, the reference that I would make. But, like, so the witch is revealed as the witch, and she can turn into the younger version of herself. So the younger version of herself is the version that makes the food in their basement bunker place. So Gretel is down there seeing this food get made, and there's a shot of the witch looking forward, and then it cuts to later in the night. So Gretel gets out of a lot of places just really easily, no explanation for how she gets out of there, and we just have to go along with the movie because it doesn't want to show us that. The next scene, Gretel is like, I'll play dumb with the witch, because I guess in her sense she doesn't know at that point, so should the audience, that the younger witch and the older witch are the same people. But so the witch knew that stuff was going on, and I guess the witch's magical powers mean that the poison that Gretel tries to poison her with to make her go to sleep doesn't work. Why make her go to sleep? Just fucking put a lot of things in there and make her die. But also, she's a witch. She's done all this a lot. You're not going to get anything through her, Gretel. Girl, sorry. That plan was not going to work at all. But, it just didn't feel like a sense of threat level. I didn't feel like our characters were ever in danger. Sir Hansel is climbing a ladder, but the flames start climbing on the witch when she's like put to the wall, so she starts being burned, and the flames go higher, but they don't get Hansel. I would have liked if Hansel maybe was killed at some point. I don't like that Gretel just follows the witch's stuff and tells Hansel to leave. He goes back home in the end. I don't know why. But, she stays at the house. I don't know why either. Like, there's no point. All the kids from before that were killed, their souls get, released from whatever place they were held. It's fine. It's a fine movie. It's shot well. The acting is okay. The cinematography, like, being that it's shot, is cool. The narration's dumb. It's just a fine movie. I don't know. It's dull. It's really, really dull in the end. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Sorry for my voice being so weird. I am sick with a throat viral infection thingy that's affecting my everything. And I have more videos to make this week. So, yay me! And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!